Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial showcasing the new capabilities within BricsCAD V26.2 to enable you to work smarter with legacy CAD files and supplier data. This offers a more streamlined process to your workflow. This is a hands-on tutorial and we've created step-by-step instructions and datasets to download. Check your screen for the download call to action, or if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the information in the description box below so you can try these great new features out for yourself. So which topics and features are we going to cover as part of this tutorial? Number one, we're going to look at how we can convert layouts generated by legacy CAD applications by copying the original layouts and converting them to BricsCAD supported format, therefore reducing any rework. Secondly, we'll look at BricsCAD Assist, an AI-driven chat panel that enables users to quickly find documentation, how-to tips and guidance, and it's all integrated into the BricsCAD interface. Number three, we'll look at filtering by property-based selection. It enables us to run queries in the filter panel to select, deselect, add or remove entities. You can also execute queries in the panel or the command line, and it enables you to save and reuse these filters. And number four, we're going to look at how we can convert SHX text geometry from PDFs and make it editable within BricsCAD, eliminating any manual rewriting and reducing errors. So let's get in and take a look. At some point, all of us would have received DWG data with drawing views created in legacy CAD applications and had to recreate drawing views as they were not supported in the BricsCAD format. In V26.2, this is no longer the case, as layout data is copied and converted into BricsCAD native format, therefore reducing rework. So let's take a look at how this works. To enable you to convert layouts from legacy CAD files, you first of all need to enable the experimental feature within the BricsCAD interface. It lists all of the commands that are currently in experimental mode. And when you click on Enable and restart the application, you will get access to these commands. When I restart the application, I'm going to use the modeling workspace because the layouts I'm working on contain views of 3D models. I'm going to open up this drawing and you'll notice here straight away you're prompted that you've got incompatible layouts. And would you like to convert them to BricsCAD native views? And you can choose which layout you want to convert, or you can ignore the conversion. And you've also got the option not to show this dialog box again. When you hit confirm, you'll notice at the bottom left-hand corner, the layout tab is copied. So it keeps the existing layout, but it makes a converted version that is native to BricsCAD. So this now enables you to make any edits or annotations to this native layout. This saves you so much rework. You're not having to recreate the drawing views, and it makes it so much easier to migrate from legacy CAD applications because the data can migrate over. Why not have a go yourself with the attached data in the tutorial? Next up, we're going to check out BricsCAD Assist, an AI-driven chat panel that helps users quickly find documentation, how-to tips and guidance, and it's all integrated directly into the BricsCAD interface. So let's take a look. Okay, so we're now going to look at using the BricsCAD AI Assist panel inside the application. This bell crank is a single 3D solid, and what I want to do is look at exploding the solid body so I can split out the faces in order to work out the surface area for powder coating. I'm just going to take a stab and type in explode to see what options that I've got in terms of knowledge base articles, commands, and this is really useful for people migrating to BricsCAD so they can find the answers to what they need straight away, all within inside the application. You'll notice here now, it introduces the explode command on the command line. You can also show the source that it's come from, and there may be other relevant articles that would help your workflow. So by clicking on the blue text, it launches the command. And when I click on the solid body, I've then exploded this into a series of faces. If I look at the browser, you'll see now the geometry has been split out into a series of surface bodies. When you're in the application, why not try it yourself? Search for a command or a feature that you're looking for and see the results that you get from BricsCAD Assist. Now we're going to look at the extended capabilities of the filters by property-based selection. You'll notice on the tips panel, you can find out all the new features that have been added to V26.2. And for here, I'm going to select the property-based selection, and it gives you an overview of the capabilities of the feature. So let's look in more detail at the filtering by property-based selection. You'll notice now I've got an exploded solid body. I want to pick the top face of this component, but I want to add a rule to filter by the surface area. You'll notice under geometry, I can pick that. And by using the eyedropper tool, when I select the top face, it selects the surface area. Once I've selected that, if I choose the option, it selects any entities that were equal to that value. And then you've got the option of isolating all the other faces, so you can only see the faces that you wish to powder coat. When I click on Save, you can save this filter by giving it a name, and it enables you to recall this at a later date. Try the improved property-based selection, because this isn't just purely for 3D data. You can use this on 2D elements and any type of BricsCAD geometry. So finally, we're going to run through how we can convert and edit SHX text from an imported PDF. I've got some imported data, and you'll notice the text is a series of lines and arcs and can't be edited. In V26.2, we've now got the option to convert this by using the Import Recognize SHX Text dialog box. I'm going to lasso around all these text elements, and it's converted them. So now if I drag the window, you'll spot any of the text in this window can be edited, just like any normal end text. I'm now going to get rid of the micron description and actually put in 60 microns, but rather than typing it, I'm going to use the symbol by holding down Alt and typing 230. Now, if I double click this, I can change the font type, I can change the spacing, making it really easy to make edits, avoiding manual rework, and particularly getting rid of errors. So why not try it yourself for any imported text? Thanks for joining us for this tutorial. We hope you found some useful insights to help you accelerate your workflow with BricsCAD V26.2.